Southern Colorado Runners has two types of timing devices that we use. This is the other timing device. It's called the time machine. This actually has a memory, and this device, we can read the results that are recorded in this device directly into computer system. One thing that we need to remember is always turn on the printer before we start the race. Another thing is, you'll notice that we have a power button over here. When we first receive this thing, we need to turn the power on. Once the power is up, you will see that the machine is coming up, and it's a simple computer. And what it will do is it will say, please select an event and a shoot. Now, event 1 and shoot 1 are fine for us now, so we will leave it on that. In order to start timing, what we need to do is hit the start time button. Once we hit that, you will see that the time starts running here, and the printout records the fact that the race has started. From this point on, anytime someone crosses the finish line, what we do is we hit the enter key, and their time is recorded. Is that we can enter bib numbers along with the times. So, in circumstances where we have enough time, what we will do is we will look ahead and try to determine who is going to cross the finish line next, and we'll enter their bib number. So if, for example, someone had bib number 1, 2, 3, we'd hit 1, 2, 3 first, and then hit enter, and we can see when they cross the finish line. Then you can see, as we advance the paper, that we have the finish time and the bib number. This may not always be possible, especially when a large number of finishers are crossing the line, so we will just go back to hitting enter. And as soon as there is a gap, then we will try to catch the next person's number, and as they cross the finish line, hit enter. That way, we will have a number of bib numbers that we can use as a reference. In order to do this, what we do is we advance the paper several times, and then we pull it off, and once we've removed it, we hand it to the person that's doing the batching, and then continue to time as normal.
If somebody would have crossed, even though it was jammed, you keep typing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because...
Keep hitting it, yeah.
Put the lid back on.
But I think we're done. Nobody's come across for a while.
There is a lock. We need to unlock this device in order to start the time, but once the timing is started, we want to lock it. The lock prevents the clock from being started or stopped accidentally. Therefore, we need it to be unlocked when you start it and locked as soon as the race starts. This is the lock device right here. To start this, as we said, we first turn on the printer. Second, we unlock. Then we hit the start button. Once the printing stopwatch is started, every time we lock the lock. This way, as you can see, you can push the button and it will not stop the timing device from timing. Secondly, when runners start crossing the finish line, for every person that crosses the finish line, we hit this lap split reset, and it creates an entry. We do this as many times as is necessary until the race is finished.
Runners, on your mark, set.
Oh, it started.
It started. And you're started. All right.
In order to set the large finish line clock, since we typically do not try to start it at the same time the gun has gone off, we use the keypad and we advance the clock a couple minutes ahead. Then, when one of our time machines reaches that time, we hit the start-stop button right here, and the clock starts running. This is mostly for spectators and runners to get a rough idea of their time. It is not the official clock used for the race. To reset it, you turn it off and turn it on. Then we can set this to whatever time we choose. In this case, we're going to set it for 4 minutes. $57, $58, $59, go. Right there. Good job. Yay! All right, darling. There you go. 24.
24.
With
Not yet. Not yet.
Hey, Bob.
Yes. Oh, you're inputting times right now? What? Oh, yeah.
Go.
Hi, Johnny.
Number 89 should be 31:56.